This Japanese-style pork cutlet isn't just incredibly juicy, crispy, and delicious. It's dinner in 15 minutes. Oh yeah, today we're making something truly special, Tonkatsu. Not only is this dish unbelievably, unreasonably simple, but it tastes delicious, takes 15 minutes to make, and is budget friendly. It sounds too good to be true, but luckily for you and I, it's not. So, without any further ado, let's get into this. Before even starting, I wanted to mention that I dry brined my pork. This means that I salted my meat 1 hour before cooking, allowing the salt plenty of time to penetrate the meat and keep it nice and juicy, even if you overcook it, making it completely foolproof. Assuming you've done that, put your pork between 2 pieces of plastic wrap like I'm doing here, or throw it in a Ziploc bag, then take a heavy bottom pot and go to town. You want these guys to be about 1/2 inch thick. Now optionally, if you, like me, don't like your pork too fatty, feel free to trim off any excess fat off the sides. Next, fill a pot with a neutral tasting oil, I use avocado oil, and set that over high heat. You want to heat it up till it reaches a temperature of about 350 to 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Now while that's coming up to temperature, let's set up our dredging station. You'll need 2 baking dishes and 1 bowl. In the first baking dish, throw in some panko breadcrumbs, and in the other, throw in some all-purpose flour. Finally, into the bowl, throw in 1 whole egg, as well as a little splash of soy sauce. Whisk up that egg and soy sauce until nice and combined, and there you go, you're ready to start dredging. Start by gently placing your pork onto the flour and get it nice and coated on all sides. Really press the flour into the pork and shake off any excess. Then take that and throw it into the egg mixture until nice and coated. And finally, throw all that onto the panko breadcrumbs until every nook and cranny is covered. Like this. And just repeat that process using the wet hand, dry hand method for as many pieces as you need. Now, when your oil has come up to your desired temperature, go ahead and very, very carefully place your pork into that oil and cook. Now, while those bad boys are having a nice little dip in the hot tub, let's work on our coleslaw. This stuff is the ultimate side dish to katsu, and luckily it's super simple to make. Start by simply quartering a cabbage and removing the stem. Then simply just thinly slice like I'm doing here. Then just add that cabbage into a bowl along with a nice pinch of salt, a drizzle of toasted sesame oil, as well as a little drizzle of soy sauce. Then a splash of rice wine vinegar, and finally some chili crisp. This stuff is a complete flavor booster, so I'll link it down below for you guys because I know not everyone has it, and just thank me later. And always, always remember to taste for seasoning. Alright, so our pork is actually so thin that it only needs about 2 to 3 minutes per side to get fully cooked. So just remember that, while you're making the coleslaw, to flip your pork around the 2-3 minute mark. Pull it out of the oil once nice and golden brown and delicious, let it rest for a little bit, and then, you're pretty much done. You can start slicing into this bad boy. The plate, simply just put a nice mountain of that coleslaw over on one side of the plate, and then lay your beautifully cut pork katsu on the other. It's just so beautiful. I need a minute. And finally, just finish it off with this incredible Bulldog Tonkatsu sauce. I'll link it down below. It's incredible and saves you from having to do it yourself. All right, guys, and here we have, look at this. Look at this. Could you believe this took 15 minutes to make? This has been sitting for like 10-15 minutes while I took some B-roll. Are you ready to hear just how crispy this is? That's after 15 minutes. Yeah, oh my God. Okay, wait, I want to show how crispy it is, but I'm kind of, oh, that is so good. Yeah.
Yeah, this combo is perfect. I mean, not only are you getting the obviously crunchy, juicy, fatty pork, but it's just so perfectly accompanied by the crisp, fresh, tart coleslaw, right? I mean, the fact that we're putting in that rice wine vinegar really helps just pop and stand up against the just sheer flavor bomb that is the pork. It's so good. Oh, guys. I really hope that this video showed you guys that this is so not intimidating. It's so easy and like, again, I mean, I've said it a couple of times by now, but the flavor you get versus the amount of time you're putting in, the flavor to time you're putting in ratio is so out of whack, but in our favor, you know? Oh, guys, please, please make this at home. Yeah, I wish you guys were here to taste this with me, but you know what? I'll give you the next best thing. There you have it, guys. The ultimate midweek dinner. Let me paint you a picture. You come home after a long day of work. You're tired. You don't want to spend an hour in the kitchen. But boom! You get amazing, delicious flavor in 15 minutes. That's crazy. And the best part about this dish is that you're not limited to pork and coleslaw. You can make a chicken katsu or steak. You can make it with a side of rice or salad or roasted vegetables. The options are limitless, but the technique stays the same. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. It really means the world. If you guys did like the video, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace!